The podcast you're about to hear will inspire, innovate, give you insight, and take you on the wings of leadership. This is why we call it the I3L. Inspiration, innovation, insight, and leadership. Get ready to embark on the journey to greatness with Kayode Oguta.
Hi, welcome to the I3L podcast, where it's always a pleasure to be in your space. My name remains Kayode Oguta. This week, we're continuing one of those things in which we want to make sure that you become an exceptional leader. So we thought about bringing to you what we term the 8 questions every exceptional leader asks themselves and their organizations. The 8 questions every exceptional leader asks themselves and their organizations. I believe that leadership, it's all about decisions, directions, getting things done, and going on a journey towards being exceptional. So how do exceptional leaders ask great questions? Now, if you have to understand this, good leaders ask good questions, so exceptional leaders would ask exceptional questions. This morning, as I was waking up, my daughter came up to me and she asked me a question that blew my mind. You know the question she asked me? She said, "Dad, could we have an iPad or a phone that when it gets to 1%, all of a sudden on its own it just goes back to 1,000 so that it never ends?" Now, what has happened? She's just looked at herself and decided that, look, every time this battery goes off, I am going to wait for like 30 minutes, 1 hour before this can be done. So that's how exceptional leaders think. How do we ask questions that would change the paradigm, that would change our realities, that would change our today, that will solve the problems we are going through? Now, in the next 8 weeks, I believe that we'll be taking you through some of those questions that have been asked by people like John Gardner, people like Peter Drucker, people like Clayton Christensen, people like Jim Collins, people like Gary Kamel, people like Ram Charam, people like Bill Hybels, people like Carty Truett, and obviously people like Kayode Oguta. So we'll be asking you those questions, and I challenge you that if you have those questions readily made in you, those questions will transform your leadership. Now, I believe that leadership does not mean having all the answers, but it means making sure that all the answers come to the table. So I might not bring all the answers to the table, but as an exceptional leader, I create the environment by which all the answers come straight to the table. And how do I do that? One of the ways to do that is to ask exceptional questions. Many years ago, when I was in university and we're trying to study respiration, I asked a question to my professor, and I said, why does the human being take in oxygen and bring out carbon dioxide? When the atmosphere is made of oxygen, it's made of carbon dioxide, it's made of nitrogen. So how come the human being take in oxygen and bring out carbon dioxide? Now, we've always learned from time immemorial that every human being takes in oxygen, brings out carbon dioxide. So and I began to ask, because I just didn't understand, how does the human body know that they should take in oxygen and not carbon dioxide? So when the blood becomes deoxygenated, it's ready to take in oxygenated blood. It becomes oxygenated, the body uses it, and is able to now bring out carbon dioxide out into the atmosphere. Now, all great leaders know the power of asking great questions, and all exceptional leaders know the power of asking exceptional questions. If I'm going to change or transform your leadership, I've got to start by making sure that you begin to ask exceptional questions, and you begin to know what are the exceptional questions that all great leaders have asked over time. If you ask those questions of yourself and of your organizations, of your company, of your human interaction, those things will bring out different results. Now, when former President John Kennedy gave NASA the mandate to take a man to the moon and bring him back, the people that were in NASA were having issues. And you know the issues? How would they create a capsule that will land on the moon and bring man back to the earth? So they could create a capsule that will leave the earth, but they were having a problem landing the capsule on the moon. What kind of energy that they would use so that the moon, when they land on the moon, and they'll be able to come back to the earth. And they were just having problems. They were asking problems, and it was going on. and they were trying different ways and in which to solve the problem. You know how that problem was solved? Somebody asked an exceptional question. And what was the question? Just very simple. And he asked, must we land on the moon? You want to go to the moon. So how would you do it if you don't land on the moon? So someone now thought about the fact that, okay, you know what? The capsule that will leave the Earth will not necessarily be the one that will land on the moon. So the capsule that will leave the Earth was Apollo. You understand? The capsule that landed was the Eagle. What happened? Once they got to the moon, the surface of the moon, the Eagle left the Apollo capsule, landed on the Earth, on the moon, and from there it could take man back to Apollo, and Apollo could come back. Because Apollo did not land, or the energy requirements that Apollo needed, he was able to get from the Earth. So because he wasn't going to land, there was no gravity in the moon. So he doesn't need to carry the kind of energy capsule that would probably destroy it when it's trying to re-enter the Earth back. Now, all these things come about by asking questions. Now, live innovation, insight have always been found when people ask exceptional questions. When organizations they rot, the truth is you've got to find out what kind of questions are you asking. What kind of questions are you asking? Many years ago, J.P. Gifford, said to be the father of modern creativity, had a problem during the Second World War. He was a psychologist. He was called to be able to predict the pilots that would fly for the US Air Force. And there were two of them. One was a retired Air Force colonel who was also called, and himself was called. And when he did his own analysis, he brought out some people. But it was realized that the people that J.P. Gifford was getting, most of them were dying during the World War. And he was an international renowned psychologist. And he was wondering, what did he get wrong? What did he get wrong? But the people, the other colonels was enlisting, they were surviving. It happened that they were asking different questions. And because they were asking different questions, they were getting different answers. And now the challenge is, until J.P. Gifford, said to be the father of creativity, understood that the quality of questions was changing, was going to determine the quality of people that was going to survive. Nothing changed. And that's why I'm going to talk to you about the next 7 or 8 weeks about what every exceptional leader must understand for you to bring exceptional results to your organization. Because every invention, every change, every transformation in the context of human interaction have always happened by someone changes the question that was being asked. Now, I was with a group of young people recently, and I was challenging them, and I said, you know what? Now, let me talk to you. A lot of young people come and say, oh, I want to marry the daughter of a rich man so that maybe it would help them solve out the challenge of economic predicament that they're going through. So I told them, I said, if you're looking for this for a rich man, can you change the question? Now, how can you change the question? The question is very, very simple. Are you the person the daughter of a rich man is looking for? Does that change the old paradigm? It changes the old paradigm. Because if you are the person the daughter of a rich man is looking for, then you've got to transform yourself to the kind of person that the daughter of a rich person will be looking for. So when I said that to young people, their mind just blew. And when the mind blew, it was because they knew that if they changed themselves, then they could change their realities. So the question is always asking great questions, and there are many great questions. People like Peter Drucker ask questions, and it simplifies the entire leadership process. It makes leadership really beautiful. It makes leadership a journey towards being exceptional. It makes your contribution different. It makes transformation reachable, touchable, and you're beginning to see, okay, look, you know what? We can do this. Now, all exceptional leaders have always understood that exceptional questions will birth creativity and innovation. And the lack of creativity and innovation will ensure that you are stuck in the success of yesterday. So if you're asking yesterday's question today, then you're not fighting today's battles. You are probably asking yesterday's questions, and definitely you would lose. If it's not obvious, very soon it would become obvious. So all great leaders know that to succeed, it's more than intelligence. It's more than understanding the rules. Now, when I spoke about J.P. Gifford, what was the question he was asking that was wrong? He was asking them one very simple thing. If you come under enemy attack, what would you do? You know what all the people in the rule book did? They all said they were going to go higher. Now, if they go higher, the question is this. The Germans already knew that when they come under attack, the first thing they will do is that they will go higher. So when they went higher, they will always face the Germans there, and the Germans will kill them. So what did former Air Force pilot did? He was asking a question that if you get the same answer and you answer according to the rule, then that means that you're not going to be innovative. You're going to face certain situation on the reality of what you're doing. So you're going to be sharp. You're going to understand what are the things that you are going to do. Now, those are the things in which I believe that all exceptional leaders must get. You must learn how to ask exceptional questions. And exceptional questions will lead you to an exceptional organization. One of the things that really birthed my interest in exceptional questions was when I studied or when I learned about Katie Truett, the founder of Chickafield in America. And Chickafield had a competitor, and the competitor was doing $1 billion in sales. It was their first competitor in many years in the same market that they were playing. And so everybody in the organization was looking, how can we be better? How can we be bigger than this people? How can we be bigger than this people? The question was, how can they be bigger? Because everybody felt that they should go bigger. Then I learned that Katie Truett was in the room. And when they were all analyzing how could this organization become bigger, he just kept quiet. And he looked very disinterested. And by the time they all finished, he got to speak. And what did he say? He banged the table many times to get everybody's attention. You know what he said? He said, I'm sick and tired of hearing, how can we be better? How can we be bigger? I'm sick and tired of how can we be bigger? He said, if we become better, our customers will ensure that we're bigger. So the question is not how can we be bigger, but how can we be better? Now, if you run a better organization, a better service delivery organization, your customers will demand you become bigger. Now, that was how Katie Truett changed the paradigm of the organization. And immediately he changed it that, look, the question is how can I be bigger? The question is how can we be better? If we can be better, then our customers will make us bigger. Does that work for you? So what kind of questions do exceptional leaders ask of themselves and of their organization? I've got 8 of them that I would share with you. And because of the fact that this is supposed to be a teaching thing and we want to make sure that your leadership journey is beautiful and your experience wonderful, then you've got to follow us through this next 8 weeks. I was just sharing before I came upstage in the studio, and I said to people, I said, look, you know what? You've got the most beautiful template for you to become an exceptional leader. I'm bringing to you the lessons of all the great thinkers in leadership in one teaching. How can you become an exceptional leader? 8 questions every exceptional leader have asked, that if you ask yourself at different times, your leadership will be beautiful, your leadership will be exceptional. Because it's only by asking the right questions, only by asking exceptional questions, that you can improve performance, you can be innovative, you can achieve alignments, and you can focus on your core. Most people think that life is about answers. But you know what? Life is about asking the right questions. Because if you ask the right questions, the right answers will come out. Like I told you, instead of asking, how can I get the child of the wealthiest person in the society to come and marry me? When you not change that question to ask, am I the person the most wealthy person's daughter is looking for, or the most wealthy son is looking for? Then once I become that person, then the person that I'm looking for will now begin to look for me. So as a leader, if you want to go into an organization, are you the leader that the top organization is looking for? Are you the leader the top organization is looking for? If you become the leader the top organizations or the top businesses are looking for, then they will look for you. So what are the qualities of the top leaders in those organizations? What are the things that they have? What are the things they need? What are the skill set they have? What are the knowledge, the attitudes that they possess? If you have those things, then they themselves will look for you. And that's why I believe that the way to go is to ask the right questions, or better still, ask exceptional questions. Every exceptional leader always starts with an exceptional question. It changes the name, it changes the game. It just changes the game you are playing. It changes the game you are playing. And the truth about it is that, like I told you earlier on, leadership is not about having all the answers, but ensuring that all the answers, all the correct answers, all the exceptional, beautiful answers can come to the table. So, like Katie Truett said, he said, look, let's not think about how to be bigger. Let's think about how to be better. Those are questions that changes the way we play the game. And I think it's the job of leaders to find out what are the exceptional questions you could ask that will change your organization, change who you are, change the game you're playing, and ultimately even change society. One of those questions we asked one time is, instead of asking, how can I lead? How can I serve? It changes the game. It changes the game. It makes you more innovative. It releases from the rut and ensures that you do not go through a destructive path. So, the i3L podcast is always there for you. Like I always tell you all the time, make sure you like it. Make sure you subscribe. Give us a feedback. Tell us how beautiful it is, you understand, so that Apple can rate us much better than we presently are. Now, rate us so that Apple can rate us better than we presently are if it has been a blessing to you. So for the next 8 weeks, we'll be looking at 8 questions that will change your leadership. I'm bringing to you the best of the greatest minds that have ever walked upon the surface earth. And I'm asking you the questions they ask. And once you ask those questions, you'll become an exceptional leader. Ain't you glad that the i3L is for you? i3L is just at your fingertips. You do not need to go through thousands of books that we've gone through so that we could give you these questions. Just listen to us every week and your leadership will be different. How can you be better? How can you be better in your delivery? How can you be better in your presentation? How can you be better in whatever you're doing? It changes the game. So next week, we'll start the first of the 8 questions that I believe will change and will make you an exceptional leader. It's the 8 questions every exceptional leader has asked the organization. And once you get it, your life will never be the same. It's always a pleasure to be in your space. If you like us, what I want you to do is to tell your friends, just let them know that you can become a better leader, especially for young people who are in schools. They can become better leaders, they can become better people. It can help their leadership journey.